Welcome to It's Not Just Menopause, the podcast that empowers you to navigate midlife with confidence through real talk, root cause insights, and no BS strategies that actually work. If you're dealing with fatigue, stubborn weight, brain fog, or just feeling off and overlooked, this show is for you. Discover what's really going on with your hormones and why it's not just about estrogen. Each episode breaks down what your doctor didn't explain, the internet got wrong, and what your body's been trying to tell you all along. From stress and metabolism to nervous system support and functional nutrition, we'll cover the tools that help you feel more like yourself, again, without restrictive diets, overwhelming plans, or hormone hype. I'm your host, Cindi Stickle, functional nutrition practitioner and certified menopause specialist. I'm here to guide you through the midlife noise so you can stop guessing, get the clarity you deserve, and finally take back control of your health. If you've ever felt dismissed, overwhelmed, or like your body just isn't responding the way it used to, you're in the right place. Let's rewrite the menopause story without the fluff. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of It's Not Just Menopause. Today we're talking about cravings and cortisol and willpower. So if you've ever made it through lunch feeling fine, only to crash face first into a bag of chips at 3 p.m., then listen closely, okay? Because here's the truth. You're not failing. Your body's not broken. I hate the word broken, but you're stressed. Okay, and those cravings that sneak up on you in the middle of the afternoon or after dinner when you're just trying to unwind, again, they're not about willpower, they're about cortisol. And that's exactly what we're diving into today, the real reason that stress wrecks your energy, fuels your cravings, and keeps you stuck in the same frustrating cycle. So if you've ever thought, what is wrong with me? I know better, I just can't seem to stop. This episode will change the way you see your body, because your cravings aren't random and they're not personal weakness. They're biochemical and they are communication. Your body's trying to talk to you and let you know what's going on. So by the end of this episode, you'll understand why your body is doing what it's doing and what you can do today to finally calm the chaos, stabilize your energy, and get back in control without restriction, guilt, or caffeine on repeat. Okay, so every craving is your body's way of inviting you into a new beginning, one where you listen instead of fight. Okay, so grab your matcha or your favorite coffee with oat milk like me, take a breath, and let's talk about it. Here's the thing most women don't realize. Stress literally changes the way your body manages fuel. When your brain senses stress, even the everyday kind like deadlines, traffic, juggling 50 things before 9 a.m., it tells your adrenals to release cortisol. Cortisol's job is to keep you alert and give you quick energy. So your body does exactly what it's designed to do. It raises your blood sugar. It gives you a burst of glucose so you can handle the danger, in quotes, right? But here's where it backfires. Most of us aren't running from danger. We're sitting at our desks or standing in the kitchen, dealing with inbox overload or another what's for dinner question. So instead of burning that sugar, right, it just spikes your blood sugar and then crashes hard. And the brain, it's brilliant but dramatic. It goes, hey, we're low on energy again. Send in the cravings. And that's when the bag of chips, chocolate, or granola suddenly look like salvation. You're not weak. You're physiologically responding to stress. And when you add menopause to the mix, when estrogen and progesterone are shifting, like going away, the way your body handles blood sugar and cortisol completely changes. Estrogen helps your cells use glucose efficiently. And as it declines, you become more insulin resistant, which means those spikes and crashes hit even harder. That's what I've been saying for forever. In menopause, insulin resistance goes up, so you have to be aware of it. So if you've noticed that you crave sugar or carbs more now than you did in your 30s, that's not in your head. That's cortisol and estrogen working together to keep you in survival mode. And the point is, this isn't a self-control problem. It's a chemistry problem. And you can't out-discipline chemistry. Before we get back to today's episode, I've got a quick question for you. Feel like your body's in chaos, but your labs are normal? You're not crazy, you're not broken, and you're definitely not alone. If you've been told it's just menopause or to wait it out, it's time for real answers. Take my free quiz, What's Really Driving Your Menopause Symptoms. In under 2 minutes, you'll uncover your top hidden stressor and get my free guide, The Menopause Stress Fix, sent straight to your inbox. Head to cindystickle.com/quiz or click the link in the show notes. If you're doing everything right, but still feel like a mess, this quiz is your next step. All right, let's get back to today's episode. Let me paint a familiar picture, okay? It's mid-afternoon, you've been running nonstop all day. Maybe you skipped breakfast or grabbed a protein bar. You were too busy for a real meal, right? Not all protein bars are bad. Sometimes you need them, but living off of them instead of real food is not ideal. And then lunch was rushed, and now it's 3 p.m., you're tired, you're behind, and you just need something to keep you going. You grab the quickest thing, crackers, pretzels, maybe a handful of trail mix, or your kids' leftover Halloween candy. And for about 15 minutes, you feel better. Energy bump, mood lift, focus returns. But then, crash. Fatigue hits again, and the guilt starts creeping in. Why do I keep doing this? I know better. That's the stress snack cycle. 1, stress spikes cortisol. 2, cortisol raises blood sugar. 3, blood sugar drops, cravings kick in. 4, you eat the quick fix, temporary calm. 5, guilt equals more stress, and you just start it all over again. So, you're just going around and around, right? And so I've lived that cycle myself. Back when I was teaching full-time, I used to think I just needed more willpower, that if I could just resist the break room snacks. I never had time to go to the drive-through coffee, but anyone who knows a teacher knows that there's always some sort of very unhealthy food in the teacher's lounge. And the last few years, I was really good at ignoring it. But there were some days where, man, it was just like, you know what? I'm taking it. Okay? But that, instead of going for that, what I really needed was fuel and regulation. And so it kept me on that hamster wheel, right? So once I learned how to steady my blood sugar and calm my nervous system, that desperate 3 p.m. crash disappeared. I had to live that lesson before I could ever teach it. And that's how I know it works. So if this sounds like you, just please hear me. You don't need more discipline. You need more balance. Because your body isn't sabotaging you. It's trying to protect you from running on empty. So let's talk about what actually works. Okay, so number 1 is eat protein at breakfast. Okay, I know you've heard this before, but it's not just a trendy tip. Protein in the morning signals safety to your nervous system. It steadies blood sugar and keeps cortisol from spiking too high, too fast. Think eggs with avocado or a smoothie with protein powder, fiber, and healthy fat. Fasting is the worst thing for menopause, just saying. Don't do it. Number 2, pair every carb with protein or fat. So no naked carbs. But if you're having fruit, add nuts or Greek yogurt. If you're having toast, add nut butter or eggs. That combination slows digestion, keeps your blood sugar curve gentle, like no spikes, and tells your brain we're safe, we're fed, you can chill. Number 3, hydrate and pause before a snack. Sometimes cravings show up because your system's tense or dehydrated, not because you truly need fuel. So many people do not drink enough, and your body sends signals that don't tell you you're dehydrated, but it says eat more, or it messes with your brain, with your mental health. And a lot of people think they have depression when they're drying out their brain from not drinking enough, basically. So before you reach for that snack, take a breath, check in, and ask, am I hungry, tired, or just overstimulated? That simple pause creates awareness and it resets your stress response. Number 4, move your body, but make it mindful. 10 minutes of walking after lunch or a few deep belly breaths between meetings can literally lower cortisol. You don't need another punishing workout to earn your food. You should never, ever do that. Both of those either. No punishing workout, and don't reward yourself with food. You need the movement that tells your body it's safe to relax. Number 5, rest before reward. When you feel that I need something now urge, give yourself permission to pause. Lie down for 5 minutes, step outside, do one slow inhale and exhale before you reach for food. 9 times out of 10, what your body wanted wasn't sugar, it was a moment of calm. And these habits come straight out of my Calm and Nourish pillars inside my No BS Menopause method. It's in my regulate and rebuild phases, okay? So when I feel that full body yes, that grounded knowing my body's been heard, everything in my day flows easier. Because when your system is calm, your metabolism responds. When your body feels nourished, it stops screaming for quick fixes. You can't heal from stress by stressing your way through it. You heal by regulating your system first, then your hormones, energy, and weight start to follow. Here's what I want you to take away from today, okay? You don't need more control. You need more calm. And you get to want more peace, more clarity, more energy. You get that. You can take that. You need to give yourself permission to have more peace, more clarity, more energy. And that desire is not selfish. It's the spark that starts your healing. And for decades, women have been told to eat less, move more, and tough it out, as if exhaustion and cravings are character flaws. But in menopause, that advice completely backfires. When your body's in survival mode, means constant stress, it doesn't care about discipline. It cares about safety. And the fastest way to make your body feel safe is to stop fighting it. So start listening. If you crave sugar every afternoon, that's information. If you can't get through a day without caffeine, that's feedback. If you're hungry at night, even after dinner, that's a sign your system needs more fuel during the day. So many women, people in general, but women, do not eat enough protein to fuel your body. So curiosity will always get you farther than criticism, especially the way we talk to ourselves, right? So this week, I want you to notice, when do your cravings show up? What was happening right before? Stress, tension, fatigue, multitasking, conflict. Write it down. You'll start to see patterns, and once you see them, you can change them. But you need to collect that data, okay? And you don't have to prove your worth through discipline, and neither do I, right? We don't have to. Because your body is never trying to sabotage you. It's always trying to keep you alive. You just have to give it what it's actually asking for: nourishment and nervous system safety. So if today's episode hit home, and if you're tired of feeling like your cravings run your day, start with my free guide, the Nervous System Morning Reset. I will have a link in the show notes. But it's a simple routine that helps you calm cortisol before it ever takes over, so you can keep your energy steady and your cravings in check all day long. Okay? So again, the link will be in the show notes. And if you're ready to go deeper into, for more support, like if you're done guessing and want a plan that actually works with your hormones, you can book my Menopause Hormone Clarity Call. The link will also be in the show notes. And just remember that your cravings aren't weakness, they're wisdom. When you calm your system, your body starts to trust you again. And that's when everything, energy, focus, weight, even confidence, begins to shift. Okay, you're not fighting your body anymore. You're finally working with it. Please share this with any other woman that has the same issues with cravings. And also, please leave a review. The more reviews any podcast gets, the more it's shown to other people. And I know more women need to hear about this. So I will be in your headphones next week. Thank you for tuning into It's Not Just Menopause. I hope today's episode gave you real clarity about what's actually going on in your body and reminded you that it's not just your hormones and it's definitely not your fault. If you found value in this conversation, make sure to follow the show so you never miss an episode. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Cindi Stickle Nutrition or head to cindystickle.com for more resources and personalized support on your menopause and midlife health journey. Until next time, keep questioning what you've been told and trust that your body is not broken. You just need the truth and the tools that actually work.